right, everybody. First nice day of 2025. And we got
only 100 days through the year.
Yeah, only a third of the way through the year. So Jen got done work a little while ago. I got done hooking up some new solar stuff. We got a few hours to kill here before we, hang out for the weekend or for the evening and chill. We want to clean up some of the bigger mess and get some firewood collected from it. Calling around and renting a chipper.
And pretty much got left at
in northern Michigan a week after an ice storm and have, some interesting conversations with the people, let's say the least. So, Jen and I have been contemplating buying a splitter, or I keep saying splitter, a chipper for a couple years, but just, we just been burning all of the debris for the last few years, and that
maybe
works.
We'll get
but
one.
Yeah, maybe we'll find one. We're just starting the research process. So anyway, guys, let's go clean some stuff up. Hang out with us for a little bit.
I'll just stay away.
Okay,
and then
plugs in here, earplugs, fresh ones.
Okay.
You want some?
Sure. This tree's coming down. It's already halfway down, so just gonna
I have my helmet for doing this, but this is the only one I'm cutting up off the ground because he's gonna cut the whole tree down.
It's maple, so it'll be good to burn next winter.
Yep.
Good hardwood. We'll split it and
I'm the chainsaw man and you're the pick it up woman. Fill this bad boy up 2 or 3 times. Right?
good job. always got to ask Jay if he cut it wood stove size.
This stuff, yeah.
Do you like to cut it a little long sometimes?
Yeah.
Look at all that sap. Look at that glistening sap.
When you throw all this stuff in a pile, make sure you throw it so the big end is one way, so it's a nice pile, okay?
I try to.
Don't try.
Yeah.
Just do it like this, nice, stack it nice and easy. We can pull them off of there and feed them right into a chipper if we can ever get one. Okay?
One tiny chunk of 1 acre done.
It's not even like, it's like 2 trees worth of mess.
Only 1,000 more to go.
Yeah. Whatever. You need firewood, so at least it fell before we got firewood.
This is true.
I'll be back with the other.
He's way faster than me.
Good? Did you do that?
No. You did it too fast. I couldn't even run that fast. I said you did it too fast. I couldn't even run up the hill that fast to try.
We'll fill up the other one and then we'll come up here and we can split it all. Most of this will just get stacked. You know, like most of this doesn't even have to be split, so we should just empty it actually. And throw the stuff that there's not that much big stuff, but I'll just use the other side by side too. I want to check the solar anyway.
Too long, you can put it in the bonfire pit.
Threw a few over there.
Look how low we get, guys. Our wood storage. If we have another month of cold, we're gonna be screwed.
We'll be fine. That's why we doubled the size of the solar array and the woodshed. So it's a double whammy. We can heat with the mini split, and we can have twice as much wood for next year. That way we don't have to rush in the spring. We'll have a whole year's worth of wood, 2 years worth.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean you can throw twice as much wood on the fire.
Yes, it does.
No, you already do that. That makes it hard on us.
I just make it a sauna cabin. I'm just trying to help you be healthy and sweat some weight off.
You gotta cut that wood. We already got cut twice as much wood. And if I was in control of it.
If you were in control of it, the cabin would be an ice cube.
We'd use half as much wood.
Yeah, but
it'd still be comfortable.
No, it wouldn't be comfortable.
Come on, you gonna help me? You gonna stand around talking all day?
I just like talking to you.
Yeah, well, you know, things go a lot faster when you both work. Yeah.
Seems questionable. Having conversations.
We'll have conversation while you work. I'm having conversation and working. Dork.
Side by side needs a bath.
Everything. I'm remembering I'm never cleaning stuff in the fall. You always want to put stuff away clean, but it just gets destroyed in the wet spring, so. Alright guys, 2 small loads done. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. That's like half a face cord there. I know you guys watch all these channels where people show you 4 days worth of work in 1 day and act like they did all that. That's not us. We mosey. We mosey. Alright guys, so today's video is sponsored by SweetNight. They sent us their CoolNest mattress. We've been using it for a few weeks now. Our big reason for wanting to try this out was for the cooling ability. It's 35% better breathability. That means I could sleep about 8 degrees cooler than other mattresses. SweetNight is a mattress and sleep solutions company that provides quality products to ensure great daily sleep. They're all about comfort and giving the body the much needed support so that you can relax and feel rejuvenated the following day. They're built to be medium firm, not too hard and not too soft. The perfect middle ground. It's built with a 3D woven CoolNest cover, a layer of gel flu high resilient foam, gel infused memory foam, ocean memory foam, transition comfort foam, and a 5-zoned comfort foam level. The CoolNest mattress is built to keep you cool and sleep deep. And it has 35% improved breathability.
With the SweetNight CoolNest mattress, you get supreme breathability.
It keeps you up to 8 degrees cooler every night, ensuring you sleep comfortably, no more waking up hot and restless. Its ergozone layer contours to your body's natural curves, providing targeted pressure relief and helping to say goodbye to back pain.
The CoolNest mattress has 3 times the breathability than other mattresses. Much better.
The SweetNight CoolNest mattress is perfect for hot sleepers, back and side sleepers, back pain sufferers, budget-conscious sleepers, couples, and for those who are restless sleepers. Like, what else do you like about it?
I liked that it was shipped right to the door and it was super easy to set up. Less than 5 minutes.
And with SweetNight's 10-year warranty, we can have a decade of worry-free, restful sleeping. So to get a great deal on a SweetNight mattress of your own, check out the links in the description box below. Thank you, SweetNight, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the project.
Alright guys, today's project, I'm going to tackle this mess here. It's a hot mess. It's like our catch-all. So I'm going to clean this all off, take this table out of here. I'm going to put it in the pole barn. Jay will find a spot for it. Then I'm going to put the greenhouse in here. That way, 1, it doesn't blow over because y'all know it's crazy windy here. And 2, that way if it does get cold, stuff doesn't get cold outside. So I've got lots of great plants to start. I've got lots of veggies. I've got flowers. I've got so many awesome things to start. I'm really excited about it. We've gotten lots of awesome Happy Mail, and I have been very bad at neglecting people. Dave has sent us some milkweed, which is awesome. Thank you so much, Dave. I can't wait to get this planted for butterflies. Yay! Real Tail has sent us some of her books, so thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We also got some heirloom mortgage lifter tomato seeds from Jennifer Ocean Homestead. So thank you also. Like I said, I've been neglecting it and I am so sorry. I'm usually really on top of it and I've been very behind. Stephen Hawks sent us some ice cleats that were useful in March when we had all the ice and snow still, and he sent us some jams, which have been awesome with the sourdough. So thank you everybody so much for sending us Happy Mail. We really appreciate it. It's never ever expected and it's always a wonderful bonus. So thank you so much to those of you who sent us stuff. Sorry again, I've been neglecting y'all.
What you doing over here?
Planting.
Stealing my job. I'm the gardener here.
How successful have you been at starting things? Huh?
Don't they say normally you can judge a person's success by their girth and size? So like, I'm eating well, so I must be a good gardener.
Why do you eat well?
Because I'm a good gardener. Somebody likes to make good bread and maple syrup and bread and brownies and oh geez, windy.
700 seeds. Holy cannoli.
Is this somebody who sent these to you?
I bought these off their Facebook page.
Okay.
So I bought a bunch of these. These are Michigan heirloom seeds. They're from My Gardener. They have like a Facebook page and website, everything. So I bought a bunch of stuff. We got cucumbers, carrots, pumpkins, lots of sunflowers because you guys know I like my sunflowers. And then they sent us, this is like a salad bowl mix. So, I don't know. Cucumbers.
Tender cucumber.
I'm gonna plant them all. I got a bunch of petunias too that I'm gonna try to plant because I love petunias. And
so I gotta put our filters in the cabin. We've been running filterless, 5 micron sediment filter kind of, and then 1 micron carbon filter. So chlorine reduction by 99%. So good stuff. So I'm gonna pop these in, you guys. If you want to see how these work, we have water videos from prior years. So I'm just chucking these in there real quick. 2-minute job. now that we're leaving the system on for the rest of the year. 100%, no winterization. It's going to be in the mid-20s again, but not any colder than that, so we can leave it open when it gets down into the 20s at night. Anyway, have fun. I'll come help you when I'm done.
Okay. We got these heirloom mortgage lifter seeds from Jennifer Ocean. Thank you very much for sending them to us, guys. We appreciate it. We really like some good juicy tomatoes with some BLTs and salads in the summer. Big Max pumpkins. Maybe we can get some big pumpkins this year. Look at those. Big Max pumpkins. Will I get Big Max pumpkins? We shall see. I'm super excited about this. I found this on Amazon. It's medicinal and tea herbs. So we're gonna have a whole like mini herb garden this year. It's got over 15,000 seeds. This is gonna be super awesome to have. Good for everything. It was only like 20 bucks on Amazon. So I'll put the link below. But very excited about these. So let's see what we got, and we're gonna plant some of these. All these guys: sage, white yarrow, white yarrow, thyme, summer savory, rosemary. Ooh, that's gonna be so good to make some rosemary garlic bread. Look at all these. Oregano. Let's show you more, but this wind is extremely uncooperative. What a surprise. It comes with a cute little garden set too. Leave me directly where the wind's blowing for 20 minutes.
You could have came and helped. You could have done something instead of sit here and cry, you little baby. Jeez.
Not crying.
I asked Jen if you...
It's still cold.
You're never happy. It's like 50 degrees warmer than it was a week ago.
The wind doesn't say so. Finally, wrapping up sap. Right?
Yeah. I can title this video, "It's a Sad Day, but I'd be lying."
Jay loves to make it, but he's been making it for 6 weeks now.
Yeah. I'm done. I'm out of wood.
Been out of wood for 2 batches now.
Yeah, I'm using our house wood. Cabin wood.
Good thing we got lots of stuff to clean up so we can replenish our wood.
Yep. Got lots of wood to cut up. Pulling all my taps.
How's that going?
Good. You're my chauffeur. Jenny's my sap tap pulling chauffeur.
What's the payment on this job?
$0.
I don't know. I don't like the sound of that.
Alright.
I want more than $0.
Doesn't hurt to want.
Goodbye, Taps. See you all in...
Now the fun part of cleaning everything. I think it's gonna rain the next 2 days, so I'm gonna leave all my buckets out in the rain. Maybe not. Probably not. Probably just wait a couple days.
It'll probably be windy, and then they'll all just tumble down the hill, and then you'll have...
them in the dirt. That's why I put them on the deck, because they get all dirty.
Yeah.
Last year I did it on the deck of the cabin, our cabin, and it keeps them out of the dirt. But then it gets windy and it blows them all off the deck. Pull up next to the blue truck because we haven't cleaned up camp yet. Pull up to the sawmill.
At least the sawmill's finally out of snow.
Almost.
Massive cleanup, right?
Yeah, this is the unfun part. I scrub all these buckets with, dishwater, dish soap.
Yeah.
And spray them off and set them on the deck and let them dry out.
On a non-windy day.
On a non-windy day. It's supposed to be really nice after the next couple of days, so.
Look at that.
This one smells good.
Yeah.
Like really, really fresh syrup or sap, like one day,
What you doing?
Shh, don't tell anybody. I bought something that wasn't 100% necessary. This side-by-side has all-terrain tires, or real knobby off-road tires. I bought tires just so they're a little bit more roadworthy. No other reason. Not because they're bigger and better. Here we go. There's some new rubber. Here's the stock size. Got an extra 3 inches. An extra 1.5 inches of lift without having to modify the suspension at all. Hopefully it turns and doesn't rub. That's what we have to see once But pretty cool, huh?
Sure.
As long as it doesn't rub, it's cool. So people on the forums said that it would not rub when the suspension is set for the hard setting, so the highest setting, which it is. So look at the rake on it now. It has a.
This is the front, and then you go to the back.
See how it's squatting in the back now? I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Like it's 2 inches higher in the front than the back now. Till I get I'm gonna put the other tires on, so it'll be this leveled out. So stock. I'll show it to you when we get out of the barn. Oops, sorry. All right, guys, I'll show you everything once we get it out of the barn. Little projects I've been putting off all winter. It's too cold out. Plus, we weren't using the side-by-side, so. So I'm not really playing completely. Everything. I had time to kill. I'm watching the last 5 gallons of maple syrup boil down. I got probably 8 gallons left. I got a little bit. I got a few hours. But there's a little bit of downtime. A lot of downtime between watching the syrup. So I normally find a few things to do while we're boiling syrup, and we're not doing trim, so win-win in my book. Down to my last bucket of sap. Last bucket. Right there. Got these still full, but last bucket. Have to say, I'm not that sad we're gonna be done soon, because I'm ready to do other stuff. We're gonna clean up the property, get all the mess cleaned up from the storm, and collect our firewood for the year. Fill up our 2 sheds over here. I'm gonna try to fill both of them up. Maybe just fill one up for now and then get on with projects, but at least fill the one up, and then fill the other one up over the summer, because that'll be for the next winter, or overflow if we need it. So anyway, let's get these tires on. This last tire.
right, guys. Greenhouse is in here. We got lots of awesome stuff going. I'll probably plant some more, but they ran out of trays, so I gotta dig around and see if I can find some more. Or get some old cookie sheets and put them on the bottom so I can put some pots that I have. So, anyways, got some spring perennials that we bought at Menards the other day. They're inside because, well, it's April and we're still possibly could get frost. And we need these for a project in about a week. So that way these don't die. They can stay nice and they're out of the way. They're not in the way. Then down here we have a pumpkin in these rows. And then we have the mortgage lifter tomatoes from Jennifer Ocean right there. Then I've got some petunias and some zinnias. And then down here we've got Roma tomatoes and jalapenos. So we'll see how they all start growing. I haven't watered anything just yet. The soil was cold from being outside, so I don't want to like water anything just yet. I'm gonna let everything acclimate to cabin temperature and then I'll water them in like a day or so. But let everything acclimate. So it should be exciting. Hopefully we have some stuff growing here in a week or so. I'll keep you guys updated. But I think it's going to get a lot of sun here where that table used to be. After the greenhouse is done, I have a project, something I want to build custom for right here after. Jay's kind of fighting me on it. He says he'd rather buy something, but I want to build it because then I know, one, it's exactly how I want it. Two, it's a fun little project for us to do. And three, well, it's cheaper for us to do it probably because we got a lot of wood around here. So 3 good reasons to do it. Right, guys? Tell Jay you agree with him. Or tell Jay you agree with me that I'm right and he's wrong. Better to build than buy, right? Because we're not a building furniture channel, but I think you guys would like the idea I have, so let me know in the comments. Yay for greenhouse. I'm excited. Can't wait to get that going. Thanks for being here with me while I got the greenhouse going. Tell me, do you guys grow anything? Do you guys start a greenhouse? Let me know in the comments. Do you start a greenhouse? So what's your favorite vegetable to grow? Do you buy stuff in the nursery? We'll buy some stuff in the nursery because, one, we just don't have a big enough greenhouse. And two, sometimes it's easier. And the greenhouse we go to with our friends is like super cheap. So we're not spending a ton of money. But we're going to try to grow as much of it as we can. Thanks, guys.